Alright. Hello, everybody. Darkside Phil here. Welcome to today's gameplay stream. Today is April 6th, 2017, Thursday. Today is momentous for a few different reasons. First of all, today is the third day of my Persona 5 gameplay. Third straight day. Today's going to be one stream. I know the last 2 days I've done 2 streams. Today's only going to be one stream. I've got some stuff to work on later tonight. I gotta get a haircut, and I'm gonna be starting work on my taxes and stuff like that. So only one gameplay stream today. It'll be 4+ hours, continuing on right from where, we are here. And, I'm excited. I really like the game so far. At this point, we're actually, doing the first dungeon, which is good. We're out of the tutorial section after it took about 8 hours, but we finally got out of the tutorial and started playing the real dungeon. So now we're going to wrap that up today, continue on, see how the plot advances, and probably head forward in the story. So it's going to be a good one, okay? Shout out to Royal Phalanx 91, who just did a 10-bit cheer and said, "Happy birthday, Phil." Yes, that is the other reason why today is a momentous occasion, ladies and gentlemen. Because indeed, today is my birthday. I am 35 years of age. I know a lot of people speculate about how old I am, which is kind of funny. Because I've always been transparent about that. I've never, hidden my age or anything like that. When I got into the YouTube game, per se, some 8 years ago. Actually, it was more than 8 years ago now, because it was actually the fall of 2008. So it was about 8.5 years ago at this point. I was pretty old compared to most people who were into gaming on YouTube. Most of the people who were doing gaming-related stuff on YouTube were in their teens or early 20s, and here I was like 20, what was I was 27, 26, 27 when I was getting started. And that was just simply by coincidence. I was already a gamer. I was already, gaming was my hobby, and it was something I was doing in my free time for fun. And I just decided to start making videos of it because I saw that people were doing that on YouTube and it was becoming popular. And, did I ever expect that it would turn into what it did, that I would be doing it for a job for a long time? No, of course not. I've been doing it for a living since early 2011, so over 6 years. Hey, did I ever foresee that YouTube would completely have the bottom fall out of it because their management is a bunch of fucking moronic idiots, and that things would evolve and now I'd be doing more stuff here on Twitch? No, I didn't foresee that either. But the bottom line is this whole kind of technology stuff, when you're on the cutting edge of what's new and hot in pop culture, you never know what's going to happen, I mean, let's face it, who would have thought that video games would have turned into a billion-dollar industry and become the market leader in entertainment? Video games are more profitable than any other form of entertainment. They make more money on a yearly basis, more than movies, more than television, more than music, more than anything else. Print media, it makes more money. Pretty crazy. So, folks, hello and welcome. So today, yeah, it is my birthday, but I am actually streaming on my birthday. As you get older, you'll realize that your birthday, even though it's nice to celebrate it and to look back and to reminisce a bit, it's not exactly the most special of occasions. The older you get, the more you realize that it's just kind of another day. And, a lot of my life I've ended up either working or going to school or whatever on my birthday. It's not like I had the day off. There were a few exceptions there because there were a few years, when I was dating Leanna before we moved in together. And she would come and visit me for, long weekends once a month. And when she visited, we would basically, if she would visit during my birthday, we would take that day off away from everything to just have a day together. But, doesn't really make sense now, especially with the fact that I am trying to maintain a business, and we just had a day off on Monday anyway, regardless, So, yeah, today, Persona 5, about 4 hours of Persona 5 on stream today. Should be a lot of fun. I hope that you will enjoy the stream. Whoa! I would like to say thank you to Miss Kelcher, who just tipped me $30 and said, "Feliz cumpleaños, Phil. I hope you'll have a great day." Thank you very much to Miss Kelcher for that. I appreciate it. And I hope I have a good day, too. I've got stuff planned. I'm playing Persona 5 now. Later tonight, like I said, I will be, getting a haircut and doing a little bit of work on my taxes. You know, I'm more than likely, just to be real with everyone, because I am going to talk about the schedule right now, to be honest with everyone, more than likely for the next few days, you're not going to be seeing me doing anything the second half of the day work-wise, because I'm probably going to be working on these taxes. Typically, it usually takes me anywhere from... The shortest I've ever spent on my taxes was 2 hours, and that was a year when everything was straightforward and simple. The longest I've ever spent was about 6 to 8 hours, okay? So I'm kind of seeing myself in between there somewhere. Okay. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things go trying to get these taxes together. So more than likely for the next few days, I will be doing gameplay streams. You know, today, tomorrow, Saturday. But you probably won't see me around the second half of the day. I'll probably be working on my taxes. Okay? Real talk here. Alright, so today, 4 more hours of Persona 5. Here's what I'm going to do. Tomorrow is up in the air. And the reason I say that is because if you haven't heard, folks, Mass Effect Andromeda. Big freaking news around Mass Effect Andromeda. If you haven't heard it, folks, it got a giant patch. Yes, it did. In fact, my PS4 just downloaded the patch. As I booted it up here, it started downloading, and it took about 15-20 minutes, but it finished downloading the patch. You might say, well, what is this patch? Well, apparently, BioWare took in all this massive feedback from people who bought the game and were so disappointed with the amount of bugs it had, with different things that were just, didn't seem polished or finished, and of course with the animations of the characters. Oh, by the way, shout out to Tyler the Drawer, who did a 15-bit cheer. He said, happy birthday, Phil. Been watching since your 2008 Mirror's Edge playthrough. Damn, you are a long-time viewer. Thank you, sir. And to Kiki Cheeky 27, who just did a 200-bit cheer and said, happy birthday, Phil. Thanks to both of you. So, the animations in Mass Effect Andromeda have been absolutely god-awful. Terrible. The characters look like their faces are paralyzed, like they had strokes. Not realistic at all. They all look like they're wearing wax masks. It's just really bad. And everyone's complained about it since the game launched. So, they finally released a patch to fix this issue, and already people have been playing the game this morning and saying, holy shit, the game is better now. Like, they actually genuinely fixed it. So, apparently it really was a bug. Apparently there was a bug or an issue that had fucked up the animations of the characters, but they released the game like that. They released the fucking game. Unbelievable. All the characters look like fucking mannequins with no emotion. Release that shit anyway. Like, come on, are you fucking serious? Like, they knew that there was an issue. They knew that it was a problem, yet they still released the game. Oh my god. So, everybody, here's the good news. The good news is, I haven't been playing Mass Effect Andromeda for 2 weeks now. I've actually been away from the game for 2 weeks. Because the bottom line is, I've been busy with other stuff. We had the Dark Souls 3 DLC. I was playing Danganronpa for a bit. And then, this week I've been playing Persona 5. So I've been occupied with other stuff, okay? Which is fine, that's perfectly fine. Now, I'm going to play what people want. People have been demanding other stuff other than Mass Effect. But I do want to get back to it. And the bottom line is this month, okay? Oh my god, excuse me. Just this month in particular, coming up, we've got Yooka-Laylee, Guardians of the Galaxy from Telltale Games, and Outlast 2. Those are the big major releases for this month, okay? That are remaining, that I haven't touched upon yet. In addition, this month, I'll be doing Ask the King, and there's a possibility that by the end of this month, I'll be doing the Worst Games Ever Marathon, although I think it may make more sense to do that in early May, when there's a little bit more time. But we'll play it by ear, we'll see how it goes, okay? That's kind of the rough blueprint for what you can expect coming this month on stream and on YouTube. So, it makes sense, I have tons of time there to balance that with Mass Effect Andromeda, especially in particularly, because, sadly, with Persona 5, no one is allowed to play the game past July 7th in-game. Now, right now, I believe I'm on, like, April 26th in-game, so I've played 12 hours, and I'm only at the end of April. So, but the truth of the matter, though, is that this is all the tutorial, right? Once we get past this tutorial and intro section, things may start passing by a lot more quickly. Oh, by the way, shout out to Poorly Made who gave a 10-bit cheer. He says, happy birthday, Phil. I hope that you do your machinima vlog this week. Give those asshats what they deserve. We support you. I may be doing that this weekend. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to be busy with my taxes. I guess it really depends on how long it takes me to do my taxes. If I can finish my taxes earlier, then maybe I'll do the vlog. If not, maybe I'll do it next week. Like I said, I'm not in any huge fucking rush to do it. Okay. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Since Persona 5, since I can't play it past July 7th, that means I'm going to have to swap over to something else anyway. So I'll probably be playing the new releases and, you know, like I said, balancing that with Mass Effect. Now, here's the deal. I don't know what people want. Do you want to see me keep playing Persona 5 as much as humanly possible until we get to the point where I can't play it anymore? Or do you maybe want me to balance that with Mass Effect Andromeda? Okay. And you know, go back and forth between the games, because I can do that as well, and I'm okay with doing that. So, really, the question is, what do you want to see? And I'm going to leave it to you, folks. Alright? I'm going to do a poll tonight. Yeah, on Twitter, by which you can vote. Do you want to see tomorrow on stream Persona 5, or do you want me to go back to Mass Effect for a bit? Especially now, I think people might want to see me go back to Mass Effect since the patch released. People might want to see definitively how much change has happened with the animations in this game. Is the game overall a much better game now because they fixed it? Okay? So we'll see what happens with the voting tonight. That will be a troll? What the fuck? That will be a poll. I was going to say a poll on my Twitter, and I combined the words, and I said it will be a troll. Figure that one out. So yeah, that's the deal, folks. I will be doing a poll tonight. Vote for sure on my Twitter to determine what you want to see, either Persona 5 or Mass Effect. And then I think whatever loses the poll, I'll play the next day. So, you know, if Mass Effect wins, then I'll do Persona 5 on Saturday, or vice versa. Okay? Fair enough, sounds good. Whoa, shout out to Sid the Squid, who just gave me a 10-bit cheer and says, happy birthday, Phil. Always love your work. Thank you, Sid the Squid. Thanks, everyone, for your birthday wishes. Makes me feel good to know that people care, honestly. I got some good news. In regards to copyright claims and issues and the like, things are finally starting to calm down. Okay. In particular, when it comes to copyright claims with, not copyright claims, but content ID claims, what I meant to say. I was saying it wrong. As you know, I left my Machinima partnership about a month ago now, and I've been with Curse for about a month, and what that means, sadly, is that, you know, not being in a managed partnership, that lots of games that I've played over the years that had copywritten or licensed music are getting claimed by third-party companies. This is a practice on YouTube that, by the way, is completely illegal. I'll say that again. It's completely illegal. It's never been hashed out in a court of law that this is legal to do this, yet YouTube still does it because they don't want to be sued by third-party music companies. It's ridiculous that they take all ad revenue for a video that you have that has licensed music in it. It doesn't even make sense. Some of these videos, just to give you some examples, for example, I'll have a stream. Let's say, for example, I played Scarface last year, right? And I had a stream, a 3.5-hour gameplay stream. And I archived it. What I would do is I would have a video that would be auto-archived on YouTube, just in case something went wrong with my local recordings. I would have this auto-archived video recorded for YouTube, but then I would set it to private. Okay. Well, what's happening is these videos that are set to private are getting claimed by third-party companies, despite the fact they're on private and no one can even see them. And I'm not even kidding you, this is not an exaggeration. I got, get ready, 41 emails. 40 fucking 1 emails for one video being claimed by about a dozen different third-party music companies. Because while I was playing that game, while I was playing Scarface, it has all this licensed music, okay? They basically had, you know, all the music playing on the radio kept getting claimed in a circle by all these different music companies. So it'd be like, Sony claims the video. Oh no, UMD claims the video. Oh no, you know, InGrooves claims the video. And they would literally claim it in a fucking daisy-chained ass fucking circle. It's a big fucking content ID ad revenue circle jerk. And I got 41 emails for one video. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So, yeah, my inbox has been getting bombed. Absolutely fucking bombed recently. With all these copyright notices. Primarily, like, as I said over the past few weeks, it's just games like Grand Theft Auto, or any open world roaming game where there's a radio that has licensed music, or it's Nintendo. All the Nintendo shit keeps getting claimed. And then every once in a while, there's a random video here or there. I actually, if you could believe it, had 2 videos of Final Fantasy 15 claimed. It's the videos that have that Stand By Me remix song in it. They got claimed by the music company. Even though it's only a small portion of those fucking videos that has that music in it, they think they own all ad revenue to those videos. So what I mean, it's completely illegal. Even if, legally in a court of law, alright, a judge ruled that these companies have the right to take ad revenue, there's no way they would rule they could take all of it. It's one small fucking portion of the video that has the song in it. It's complete and utter fucking bullshit. This whole practice is completely illegal. But yeah, it's odds and ends. A video here, a video there with licensed music in it that's getting claimed. But it's finally starting to fucking calm down. Okay? Finally. After about a month of me getting constant emails about them, it's calming down. And the bottom line is this, folks. It doesn't really matter. It's not like I'm losing massive amounts of revenue. I wasn't getting tons of views on these older videos anyway. You know what I mean? Of course, it is a concern moving forward as I play new games. That these videos will be claimed. Anything that has licensed music in it may get claimed, okay? So when I do, if I do play open world games that have radios or whatever, I'm gonna have to turn the music off. There's nothing else I could do, and I know that'll suck. I know that's gonna drastically alter the playthrough experience that I have playing these kind of games in the future. But it is what it is, because the bottom line is it's not just content ID claims, but copyright blocks. A lot of my videos of my Grand Theft Auto playthroughs have actually been blocked, and you can't even watch them anymore. Pretty ridiculous. It sucks. Because you know, these are classic playthroughs that I've done over the years, and someone goes to watch them, and all of a sudden, you know, a fifth of the videos of the playthrough are fucking blocked on YouTube. You can't even watch them, so how the playthrough's not even viewable, you know? Sucks. So, it is what it is, but it does suck. I agree. But finally, it's calming down. Hopefully, I won't be getting much more of these in the future. You know, I am kind of weeding out certain games. For example, I can't play WWE games anymore. I just can't, because they all get claimed. Both music and visual content gets claimed from WWE games. So I can never play a WWE game ever again. So quite frankly, it's kind of like, thank God that I've kind of phased them out, really. I did. In the past couple of years, I've phased out WWE games. Really, to the extent of doing full playthroughs or whatever. They're gone, and nothing I can do about it. Alright, what else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Alright, I'm going to finish this up, and then we're going to get started. 4 hours of Persona 5 here on the stream, okay, everybody? So real quick, if you like my streams, if you like my on-demand videos on YouTube, if you enjoy everything and you want to help support myself and the business and allow me to not only keep doing this as a job and bring you this free entertaining content on a daily basis, but also to pay my bills, which is a nice thing to be able to do, right? There are many ways that you can support me. Obviously, checking out all the YouTube channels. You got DSPGaming that has the raw gameplay from my streams archived. You've got KO Gaming that has game reviews and the like. I just reviewed Zelda a week ago, not even. And I will be reviewing other games coming up shortly. You know, once I finally get into games and finishing them, I'll be reviewing those as well. More than likely what I'm going to be doing for Persona 5 is that I'm going to just finish up as far as I can play, which is July 7th, right? And then I'll just do a thoughts/mini review video for as long as I've been able to play and say, that's it, folks. So that's probably going to happen. You can also help me out with Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil. This has become an essential part of my business. for the past 2 years. When you pledge to my Patreon, you get personal perks such as getting text or verbal thank you shoutouts. You can get your questions answered on my bi-monthly show, Ask the King. You can get a private Q&A video made, lots of stuff. And by the way, if you were a March patron of mine and you pledge to my Patreon, you will be getting a private message over the weekend by which I will give you the instructions of how to get your perks. Okay? So there you go. But right now, if you're watching the stream, there's many things you could do. Number one, you can either cheer with bits, you can subscribe to the channel, which, by the way, as of this morning, I've got a great 272 subscribers on my channel and growing. Every day I'm getting more. Thanks if you are one of those subscribers, or if you're considering becoming one. You get access to 9 premium emotes currently, as well as if I run any ad breaks, you won't have to see those breaks. Okay, plus you get the cool crown icon. For being, or is it crown badge, I believe they call it, for being a subscriber of the channel that will change color depending on the link that you've been a subscriber. So, yeah, pretty fun stuff. Now, in addition, folks, in addition to that, you could also tip me if you're interested in sending a tip. If you were watching the stream right now, if you look below the stream, there's a dashboard of information. You got rules and stuff listed down there. There's a section for tips. If you click on there, you can send me a tip either anonymously or you can leave your name in a message. FYI, if you either cheer with bits or you tip me $2.50 or send 250 bits, there will be a pop-up message on screen during the stream by which you will be basically getting a visual shout-out here. I'll be doing my best to give verbal shout-outs to everyone who cheers or tips me or subs, but you will actually see a visual shout-out during the session of gameplay if you do 250 bits or $2.50. Okay? In fact, wow, the Commodore just subscribed or resubscribed to the channel. So thank you to the Commodore, and there was the on-screen notification. Very nice. And I also want to say thank you to Dr. Zombius, who created all these custom animations for my Persona 5 gameplay. I appreciate that. And he also did the ones for Mass Effect Andromeda, and he did honestly, he did every single one on these streams that you've seen for the past month. It's all on Dr. Zombius. He's been doing great work, and I appreciate that. Okay, so that's the way you can contribute. The bottom line, folks, is YouTube ad revenue is absolutely abysmal. It's no exaggeration what people are saying about YouTube. It absolutely plummeted in February, and it has not come back. And there's no way that if I was relying on YouTube that I could run a business anymore. It just doesn't, it's not profitable enough, okay? Which is why I made the changes, and I'm doing all the different stuff here on Twitch. And it's been working. In fact, right now, I'm not even lying, the past few days, I made more money on Twitch than I did on YouTube. And this is my goal. My goal is ultimately that as I stream here on Twitch, that this becomes my primary focus, and I end up making Twitch my primary source of income while YouTube kind of becomes the supplementary income, okay? Because then it won't matter if the fucking ad revenue fluctuates on YouTube, because I'll still be making money on Twitch. Shout out to Poorly Made, who did a 10-bit cheer. He says, Machinima can suck my balls. Well, if you want Machinima to suck your balls, I guess that's a good thing. Like I said, I'll be sharing my take on the Machinima deal soon when I get a chance. Okay? So anyway, yeah, I've been doing better here on Twitch than YouTube recently, and I would like to make this my focus, honestly, if I could. So anything you do to contribute, folks, is appreciated, alright? Last but not least, my girlfriend Leanna has her own business called The Black Current. You can see a plug to her business right now there on the screen. She sells handmade glycerin soaps and wax tart melts. High quality stuff. I only wash with it. I just washed with Kentish Rain last night, which incidentally just sold out on her shop. She's going to be bringing that back shortly, but lots of other great scents and fragrances and things there. High quality product. If you don't believe me, don't take my word for it. Go check it out for yourself. Tons of positive customer feedback there on her website over the years, the 2 years she's been in operation. And one final shout out to Wolf of the Dawn, who did a final 50-bit cheer. He said he has to go, but he wishes me a very happy birthday and good luck in the future. Thank you, Wolf of the Dawn. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, everyone, we're going to get started. 4 hours of Persona starting right now. Sound fun? Sound good? What do you guys think? Remember, the poll tonight, to vote on what you want to see tomorrow. Very important that you vote. Whether you want to see Mass Effect with the new patch or whatever, okay? All right. Thanks, everyone. Let us begin. Here we go.